Alrighty, we're back, and today I'm going to be building a boba shop. So, obviously, this isn't my first time doing a boba shop. Originally, my boba shop did look like this, and looking back at it, it looks more like a fucking restaurant than a fucking boba shop. Looked way too massive, so I decided to scrap that build and redo a boba shop. So, this plot is not going to be only a boba shop, but I'm going to be adding other stores as well. So these are the roads, that's one store, there's another store, and then this whole section right here is going to be a bunch of stores. But today I'm just going to be working on the boba shop, and I'm going to see what I can come up with and see how it goes. So my plan is to obviously make the boba shop as a mixed use building, so having the commercial building on the bottom and obviously housing on the top, mainly the apartments of course. And obviously this is not going to be the size of a boba shop. There's probably going to be like 3 stores spanning across this entirety of this build. Okay, so I made a few changes. Obviously, I decided to fix up the whole facade of this design off camera, as some of the scale did seem a bit fucked up, and I wanted to try and get it at least even. So I did fix it all up, and now instead of adding the two curved slanted fucking facade, decided to just make one straight and just one going diagonal instead. So obviously this is supposed to be the balcony, but seems a bit small. So I'm just gonna delete that. Oh shit, I forgot. Gotta keep that shit, obviously. Actually no, I don't need that since I'm making my own custom wall. Okay, so I need to delete that, and what I need to do now is obviously get this wall right here, and just I've gotta drag it all the way, and there you go. Obviously I need that, so I'm just gonna place that somewhere right here. Just gonna get that. That's gonna be good. I need that anyway. Okay, so this build, I'm not too sure what I'm doing at all. Like, I actually don't know what I'm doing. I'm looking at one reference image, but I don't do these type of builds. Like, I hate using basic shapes, especially for like designing the facade of different builds, because that takes a while to do, like perfect it and shit. I'm just trying to see what I can come up with and hope, it turns out good and shit. But I'm gonna trust the process. Right now it doesn't look that bad, but it doesn't look that good. And obviously I'm trying to get that perspective of the building being much taller than it looks. So that is like the main one I'm trying to focus on. So this is definitely going to be a very short build. Not too sure if I'm planning to continue on this plot, but this is not going to just be, this isn't going to just be a boba shop. I am going to try and make it into other things. There are going to be like 3 more buildings coming on this plot, but I'm not going to work on it all at once. I'm just going to focus on this boba shop for today, and I'll continue with the build in the next video. This empty wall here is going to be windows, same as here, and I'm going to start doing the same thing that I did for this overall wall. And obviously my main focus is just this wall. This whole section will be in another video, but as this is the boba shop, my main priority is just working on that one right now. One more building will go right here. That's the road, that's the footpath, and then more buildings on that side. So I had to redo the whole scale again, as once again it looked completely fucked. Obviously the original scale was right, it's just that I didn't get the intended floors. I wanted to at least get 6 floors of apartment buildings, but the original one only had 5, so I had to redo the whole thing, and took a while, but I managed to get the actual scale I wanted. And obviously I made more changes, like I blacked out the windows and made each level more smaller than it was before, because originally you were able to actually stand here, but with it being just for show, I thought there was no point in making enough room for a person to stand. But it works out, because if you're looking at it from the bottom, it looks like there's actually more levels to the buildings and more depth. I did a few changes as well, like I created more depth over here, so along this way and along that way as well. And just by looking at it, it doesn't look that bad. I actually feel like this could be one of my favorite buildings I've done. But right now there's no color to it. All I gotta do is just colorize it, add some more windows and other shit. But obviously the windows looked very 2D though. Like it actually looks very 2D, so I might need to change it to give it a bit more of a realistic look. Start adding those fucking fences around the whole balcony area, but that could be done at another time. It's not really that important as of right now. I do want to get this whole section done now. I've already made the walls that I want for this side. And that's it, guys. The burger shop is essentially done, and obviously the overall design of this entire building is not bad. I really do like the front of it. The side of it doesn't seem to look the best, so I might sleep on it and see if I do want to change it, but it just looks very flat. It does not look realistic at all, so I might actually have to change the windows to try and make it look more realistic, because it does look like a basic ass side. What I've done is obviously add plant pots to two of these balconies just to make it look like it is being inhabited. Added like windows and doors, added like more signage of the barber shop. People will be able to walk on the footpath and walk through this alleyway and enter the barber shop, which does have a high ceiling. That's the main thing I like. And obviously, I'm not too sure if this will be the actual size of the barber shop. It does seem pretty big, but I still got to think of like adding the commercial kitchen and shit as well. So that size might be enough. And obviously, another store would be going over here, and then the entrance to the apartment complex will be right here, which will obviously be blocked off again as it won't be accessible. So in the next video, I'm going to be doing the interior. So that might take a while because I still need to plan out how I want the interior to look. But if I can get the video done within 2 weeks, 3 weeks, then I'll be happy. As I am back at uni, it's going to be a pain to try get builds done. But I'm going to try at least upload at least one video every 2 to 3 weeks. If I don't have that much fucking assignments coming my way. Not much to show you guys as it's just the exterior, but looking at it right now, it does look amazing.